Hi, I'm James Spear with Sundance Media Group, and today we're going to talk about the new recreational rules that just came out May 16th. So as of May 16th, the FAA came out with new recreational rules for UAS operations, where recreational pilots used to be able to go on, call the tower, call the airfield, and say, hey, I'm flying within 5 miles, and still be regulated at 400-foot altitude. No longer can you do that as a recreational pilot. So now the FAA has come out with a new map that shows where you can actually operate recreational UASs inside the United States, and they're marked on the map with a blue dot according to FAA. However, whichever one you download, it could be a different color. So recreational rules that have come out is you're no longer allowed to operate in controlled airspace for now. Coming in October, supposedly, they're going to actually allow recreational pilots to use the LANCE, the Low Altitude Authorization System. What that's going to allow you to do is exactly like commercial pilots when they need to go out and fly somewhere within controlled airspace. You go out, you file your LANCE request, your UOA, and you go operate inside that area at the restricted altitudes that are listed. With the new recreational rules, there are fields. So here in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Remote Controlled Field 2 is our field. It's the only one in all of Nevada. It is over by Sam Boyd Stadium, and it has an altitude restriction to 400 feet, and you can go 660 feet to either side of the field. When you look at the map, it'll show you the circle you have to stay within, but that is the only recreational area within Las Vegas other than the Class G areas. So we'll talk about Class G in here in just a second. But in the controlled airspace, the Class Bs, the Class Ds here in Las Vegas, the only place you can operate is Sam Boyd Stadium. So one of the great tools that's out there is an app called UA Sidekick. What this app allows you to do is if you don't know how to read charts, so you don't know how to operate SkyVector, WexBrief, 1-800-WexBrief.com, UA Sidekick is an app that you can download to your iOS or Android device, and it'll show you exactly where you're flying. It'll show you where those Class G airspaces are. It'll show you where the controlled airspaces are. And come October, they're actually going to have access to allow recreational pilots to file their recreational LANCE request. So again, that's UA Sidekick. It's downloadable on the Play Store or the Apple Store. And you go out. It's free to use until you need to file for flight plans, and then it's $4.99 a month. Now, if you're in Class G, which is uncontrolled airspace, that's anything that's below the Bs, the Ds, the C airspaces, and the surface Es. Anything below those airspaces is considered Class G, or open airspace. You can go out and you can go fly all you want, 400 feet maximum altitude, but you can go out there and operate as long as you're not doing it for the furtherance of a business. Again, we're saying recreational rules, not Part 107 commercial rules. And so what you can do is go out in Class G and fly to your heart's content. If you're flying in the controlled, for now, it's Sam Boyd Stadium. Once the LANCE becomes active for recreational flights coming in October, you'll look at that and you'll be able to file LANCE. Also in October, they're saying that there's going to be a test for recreational pilots. It's going to be online. It's going to be issued by local community-based organizations, and you'll have to be able to show proof that you've taken that online course to be a recreational pilot. Or you can just go the extra step, go take your Part 107 test and actually become a full-on commercial pilot. The test isn't super difficult. You go to your local airport or your local SBI testing center, you take the test, it's 60 questions, you have 2 hours to complete it, and it talks about airspace and weather and things you should be studying anyway as a pilot of any sort. But as a UAS pilot, knowing the weather, knowing the operational stuff is always a good thing. So please go read the regulations, go find your local flying areas, talk to some other UAS individuals in the area, find out where that Class G airspace is, and go have fun. So I'm James Spear with Sundance Media Group, and please fly safe.